Hello everyone, Kirby fan here, once again back for another video in Kirby month. Thank you all for watching all the videos, commenting on all the great stuff that you always do. But today we've got Kirby's Block Ball. This is one that, again, get used to hear this for a while. I think this game is good. I enjoy it. I've played it. It's so hard to talk about some of these early spin-offs because there's... I will say I think there's more to this one than all of the others. With Block Ball, there's a little bit to it. It's, you know, your basic Arkanoid bounce, but it has the Kirby copy abilities, and that helps make it a little bit fun. But it's this kind of game. I used to see these on web browsers all the time as Flash games growing up, and even then, this is not my kind of game. I really don't like this kind of game. But I will say, at least with Kirby tackling it, there's a little more creativity and passion in this one than I find in most of them. And I understand that Flash-based browser Arkanoid clones or whatever, they're not going to be that much. There's not going to be that much to them. But I don't know. Kirby, the copy abilities I just think are really good for this kind of game. I feel like they're much better power-ups than, oh, you get a second ball. Oh, you can shoot a laser. Oh, you can... No, this one has Fireball, which just shoots through all of the others. There is a 2-ball. There is the 2-ball in this one, but there's also, oh yeah, there's Needle. You grab onto something, the paddle with that, and he sticks to it. There's Stone, where he falls straight down. It's kind of like Fireball, but it goes in the Fireball, geez. Burning, but it goes in the opposite direction. And then, what was the other one? Spark, I think? Yeah, Spark was in this game. Yeah, for copy abilities, it's not that much. You look at a game like Dream Course, and that one, I believe, has 7 or 8 copy abilities. I don't remember which. But that game just has way... Even if it's only... It seems like such a small number, but you wind up using them for a lot more because golf is just inherently a more interesting kind of game, especially one to put Kirby in. It's just inherently more interesting than Arkanoid. I really don't think you can make Arkanoid interesting. It's, again, the game's fun, but it's just the core. I don't like this kind of game. But saying that, you're probably wondering why I put it above Star Stacker, maybe even Pinball Land, depending on how pessimistic about the situation you want to be. But what really saves Kirby's Block Ball for me are two things. One are the minigames. I don't think they're the best thing ever, but I think they're really fun. And whenever I get the chance to play a minigame, I'll definitely take it. They're a good time. But what's really great about this game, the first standout thing about any of these games so far, to be frank, the boss fights. The boss fights in this game are so much fun. I mean, not every single one of them is a 10 out of 10 best Kirby boss fight ever, but using this style of game to hit a single target multiple times while that target does things to stop your paddles from moving or making them smaller, and just that engagement, that it doesn't feel like you're just trying to hit a bunch of blocks and then when one of the blocks is still around and you're trying to wait for it, or there's one part of the stage you want to avoid while all the other part of the stage you want to hit. This is annoying and boring, I don't like it. But when you're just trying to engage with a single target and that target is moving and you feel like you actually can find ways to hit it easier, and the target is doing things that actively make you have to pay attention to not only Kirby but your paddles, it's fun. This game really comes to life when you're fighting the bosses, I think. And the only reason I 100%ed this game, I did. I have 100% of this. But the only reason I ever did it at all was so that I could fight day-to-day and see how good that boss fight was, and it was good. But that's pretty much what Block Ball is to me. Fun little mini-game collection that has some incredible boss fights and a game attached to it that I don't particularly care about. Again, I will say this just as I will say it for every other Kirby game on this list. I don't think gameplay-wise any of these are bad necessarily, but there really hasn't been one that I genuinely like so far. If you want to count Star Stacker, to me that's cheating, but fine, whatever. But we're not going to get to the ones that I really like for a little bit. Again, I say this every time, but trust me, we'll get there. I've been Kirby Fan, thanks so much for keeping up, and I'll see you tomorrow for another game. Should be a fun time. Until then, hope you enjoyed this video, whatever other videos of mine you're going to watch. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.